The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Marcus Webb stood before the assembly of alien representatives. His blue uniform bore the insignia of the United Earth Defense Force, and his expression was one of barely contained frustration. "You're telling me," Marcus said slowly, "that your entire civilization has been held hostage by water?" The Zelthari delegate, a crystalline being that refracted light in prismatic patterns, vibrated with what the translation matrix identified as embarrassment. "It is dihydrogen monoxide, Ambassador. The most corrosive, destructive substance known to the galaxy. The Krell Empire has weaponized it, and we are powerless to stop them." Marcus glanced at his aide, Lieutenant Jake Morrison, who was clearly fighting back laughter. The young officer's shoulders shook slightly as he pretended to review his datapad. "I see," Marcus continued. "And these hydro weapons, they're being deployed how, exactly?" The Vorgothi representative, a methane-breathing creature encased in an environmental suit, spoke through its translator. "They spray the compound in aerosol form. It corrodes our ships, dissolves our armor, and causes catastrophic system failures. Entire fleets have been destroyed. Billions have died." Marcus nodded slowly. "Lieutenant Morrison, would you please bring out the container we prepared?" Jake stepped forward, carrying what appeared to be a simple plastic bottle. The alien delegates recoiled in horror, some activating personal shields, others diving behind their seats. "Ambassador," the Zelthari shrieked. "Are you insane? You brought a hydro weapon into the council chamber." Marcus held up his hand calmly. "Relax. Watch closely." He unscrewed the cap, several delegates actually fainted, and raised the bottle to his lips. Then, maintaining eye contact with the entire assembly, Marcus Webb took a long, deliberate drink. The chamber erupted in chaos. "He's consuming the weapon. The human has gone mad. Call medical services." Marcus lowered the bottle and wiped his mouth with the back of his hand. "Ah, refreshing. Little warm, but not bad." He handed the bottle to Jake, who also took a drink before offering it to the nearest delegate, a Flarean whose tentacles writhed in terror. What are you?" the Flarean whispered. Marcus smiled. "We're humans. And this, hydro weapon, of yours? We call it water. Our planet is 71% covered in it. We swim in it. We bathe in it. Hell, we're made of about 60% of the stuff." The silence that followed was absolute. "That's impossible," the Zelthari finally managed. "Dihydrogen monoxide is universally toxic. It's a fundamental law of chemistry." "For you, maybe," Jake interjected. "For us, we'd die without it. In fact," he pulled out another bottle, "we carry emergency supplies of it everywhere. We need to consume roughly 2 liters of this every single day just to survive." The Vorgothi delegate's suit sensors blinked rapidly. "Your biology is carbon-based and water-solvent? That's a contradiction. Such life shouldn't exist." "And yet, here we are," Marcus said cheerfully. "Now, about this Krell Empire problem of yours." 3 weeks later, the battleship USS Perseverance dropped out of hyperspace at the edge of Krell space. Captain Rebecca Thompson stood on the bridge, reviewing the mission parameters one final time. "All hands, this is the captain," she announced over the ship-wide comm, "we're about to show these Krell bastards why you don't threaten Earth's allies. Marines, prepare the hydro countermeasures." In the cargo bay, Gunnery Sergeant Tommy Rodriguez grinned as he checked the seals on the specialized equipment. What the rest of the galaxy called apocalyptic weapons, humans called super soakers. Each Marine carried tanks filled with water, pressurized spray systems, and even some water balloons for good measure. "Think they know what's coming, Gunny?" asked Private Lisa Martinez, adjusting her hydration pack. "Not a clue, Martinez," Tommy replied. "And that's exactly how we like it. The Krell flagship detected the human vessel and immediately deployed its dreaded hydro weapons, ships equipped with massive water cannons that had brought entire civilizations to their knees. Captain Thompson watched the incoming spray on her viewscreen and yawned. Open the external ports. Let's give the crew some fresh air. The water splashed harmlessly across the Perseverance's hull, and several crew members near the open ports actually stuck their hands out to feel it. "Ma'am," reported the tactical officer, trying to keep a straight face, "the enemy appears confused. They're increasing hydro weapon output to maximum." "Return fire," Rebecca ordered. "Marines, you're up." The Perseverance's cargo bay doors opened, and 24 Marines in EVA suits jetted toward the Krell ships, super soakers blazing. The Krell fleet, never having encountered an enemy immune to their ultimate weapon, panicked. Sergeant Rodriguez landed on the hull of a Krell destroyer and casually sprayed water across its silicon-based armor, which immediately began to dissolve. "This is almost too easy," he called out over the comm. Within an hour, the entire Krell battle fleet had surrendered. Their commander, a being that resembled a geometric arrangement of metallic plates, stood before Captain Thompson in confusion. "We do not understand," it said through a translator. "You are immune to the universe's most deadly substance. You even consume it willingly. What manner of demons are you?" Rebecca smiled. "We're not demons. We're humans. And where we come from, water isn't a weapon, it's life itself. Maybe that's what makes us different. We don't fear the things that sustain us." Back on Earth, Ambassador Marcus Webb sat in a bar in New York City, watching the news reports of humanity's victory over the Krell Empire. The bartender, completely unaware of the cosmic significance, slid a glass across the counter. "Water with ice, right, Ambassador?" Marcus picked up the glass and held it up to the light, watching the condensation form on its surface. "You know what, Tom? Make it a whiskey instead. I've had enough water to last me a while." "Rough day at the office?" Marcus laughed. "You have no idea, my friend. You have absolutely no idea.